Hello everyone, today we are going to solve kth largest element in a stream problem. So in this problem, we have to find the kth largest element in a stream such that the kth largest element in a sorted order it need not to be and kth distinct element. Okay, so we have a two function kth largest which will initialize the object with the integer k and the stream of integer nums. Okay, and we have a one function add which append an integer add to the stream and return the element representing k largest element. Okay, so let's understand with an example. So here we have a 3 which is the limit of like a kth value and this is our nums. So 4, 5, 8, 2. This is our array and we have to return third largest. So third largest will be this. 4 will be our third largest here. Okay. So as soon as we add 3, so our array will be 4, 5, 8, 2. And if we add 3, so our third largest will be 4. Okay. And we will then we add 5. As we add 5, our third largest will be 5. Okay. Then when we add 10, so our third largest will be 10, 8, 5. Again 5. Okay. And then we add 9. So third largest will be 10, 9 and then 8. Okay. So this is our question and now we need to solve this problem. So how we are going to solve this problem? Basically, I want to give you a one advice. Whenever you see a kth element, okay, whenever you see the kth element and something like largest or the smallest, that means this question is purely about priority queue, and I give you the valid reason about this. How you can think it is a question of a priority queue. So you have to find the largest element, okay, or the smallest element. So what will the solution one of this problem? Solution one, whenever we need to find the kth largest or smallest, we can just sort it. So if we need to find the kth largest, so larger number should be at the first index. So if we will sort like this, and k will be 3, and k is 3. So it is 0 based index. So we will return k minus 1th item. This is our kth largest element. Okay, you sort it and return the kth largest element. Now what you can do here, you can do selection sort. Okay, basically what you have to do is you have to do selection sort. Okay, and the time complexity of it will be selection sort. Selection time complexity of selection sort is of m square. Okay, and your that means to find its position you need of n. Okay, and you can have this, let's say you have m times calling add function. So your time complexity will be of m into n. Okay, plus sorting this will be you can say sorting this will be n log n. So this will be the time complexity of this solution. Okay, so can we do better? Yes, of course we can do better. How we can do? We can use the priority queue. So when we use the priority queue, we have this priority queue and we will store element in this. So if we store element, so first of all tell me which priority queue you are going to use, a max heap or a min heap. How you are going to decide which priority queue you should use, min heap or max heap? So you have to understand what is max heap. Max heap is the data structure where the element at the top is the maximum among the all element. Okay, and min heap is the heap where the top element is minimum among the top all other elements. So here what we need, a maximum element or a minimum element? So we need a k largest element. So largest element should be at the bottom. Okay, and the kth largest element should be at the top. That means which this element should be smaller than this. So we need in the descending order. Okay, so that means we need a minimum element here. So we need a minimum heap. Okay, I think it makes sense to you. Okay, so we are going to use the minimum heap and we will going to store all the element here. So we are going to add all the element here until and unless its size is less than k. As soon as its size is greater than k, we are going to pop out our top element. The reason behind that is because it is already smaller than the kth largest element. So we do not need them. Okay. So we will pop out that element. So let's see the code to understand it, and let's see how we can solve it in a efficient way. So this is the solution using priority queue. So here what we are doing here is we are taking this min heap. This is our min heap. Okay, we use min heap using priority queue in C++ like in this way, and we are taking size. What is the size? Size is the size store the value of k. Okay, so what we are doing is first of all we are pushing all the element in the priority queue. Okay, and then we are popping all the element until the size of priority queue is less than k. Okay, then this is our kth largest function, and for the int add function what we are doing is we are just adding the push. We add, and if the size is greater than k, then we pop it and return the top element. Okay, so what will the time complexity of this? So the time complexity of this solution will be 2 pushing n elements into this will take n log n, and this will take our size is n, and we are doing is k time, like, so it will be k log. We are doing basically n minus k times log of k, log of n. Okay, so overall time complexity of this will be n log n, and the time complexity of it will be, we are checking push well, and this. Okay, so the time complexity of it will be log of k only. Okay, so the overall time complexity will be n log n plus, let's say if add function is calling m times, so that means m log k. But can we improve this? Yes, absolutely. How we can improve this solution? Why do we need to add all the element here if we are popping here? So we can improve this section by adding the if condition here, adding the if condition here, removing while, and adding this if pq dot size is greater than size, then pq dot pop. Just this one line. So let's see the new code. So this is the improved version. This is the improved version of previous solution. So what we are doing is we are adding the element, but if the size is greater than k anytime, then we are popping the element as well. So at any point of time, the size of the priority queue at max can be k. So the time complexity will be here is n log k. So you can see the time complexity reduced from n log n to n log k. This is why whenever we are seeing the problem of sorting plus there is something like sorting plus kth larger or smaller, we use priority queue. Okay, it reduced time complexity from n log n to n log k. So now time complexity is n log k and the time complexity is log k here. So we can say our time complexity reduced to n log k plus m log k, and this portion is reduced. So this is our final time complexity. And what will the space complexity here? Space complexity here will be k, because we are storing k element, and in the earlier solution the space complexity was of n. Okay, because we are storing n element, then we are removing n minus k element. Okay, so in the earlier is this. we can just improve one more thing here. If you see, we are just copy paste this. Okay, we are just copy paste this. So what we can do, instead of writing repeating, we can remove this and write add of nums nums I, because in software engineering we use the principle of do not repeat yourself. So we can use this. Now the time complexity and the space complexity is still same, but we are not repeating ourselves. Okay, so this is the whole video. If you have any doubt, you can ping me in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Bye.